Hey, what's going on YouTuber? MMO25 here bringing you another Pokemon Showdown battle, and this time I'm on the other side of the screen and my opponent has threads and threads and threads. Heatran will be a pain in the ass, Charizard will be annoying. I have Talonflame that pretty much can handle that Charizard, and Suicune is always annoying. But the Black Kyurem, Thundurus and Landorus will be huge. So let's go and check that battle out. I decided to lead with Genesect because I thought that was my best lead, and my opponent starts right with the Heatran, and that's not good for me because I have to get out of there as soon as possible. With that U-turn I will be able to pop up that balloon, and my opponent goes for the safe rocks right here. I'm forced to go into my Rotom Watch, and I'm going to go right straight for the Hydro Pump since not a lot of things on his team will appreciate a Hydro Pump, and I miss, which is not good, but that's okay. I go for another Hydro Pump, and this was weird. I didn't thought that I could do that much damage into this Suicune with just one Hydro Pump. And since Suicune is so annoying, I decided that the best thing I can do right now is go for a Will-O-Wisp. Having that residual damage into Suicune is always great. That nullifies leftovers, and that will make it easier to deal with. Right here I'm going for the Volt Switch. That will do a pretty decent amount of damage, and I'm going right straight into my Genesect because I don't know, maybe he will try to go for another Toxic, and no, he decides to go for the Reflect. Even though he has Reflect, I think that one U-turn from Genesect should be enough to knock out the Suicune. And I do that, but my opponent goes directly into Heatran, and that U-turn is doing nothing. Seriously, nothing. So that will be annoying. I have to go into my Landorus, and right here, I'm sorry. He will go into his own Landorus, expecting the obvious Earthquake, but I know that he will not want to stay, so I will go right for the Stealth Rocks because that Charizard will be annoying later on. Right here my opponent is faster than me, and he goes for the Stone Edge, which was weird. I was expecting, I was risking right here the Speed Tide to go for the Hidden Power Ice, but that is not the case. That's great for me because I scared that Landorus. And here comes the Black Kyurem. I go again for a Hidden Power Ice, trying to knock out my opponent's Landorus. But that Black Kyurem takes it like it's nothing, and I thought that I could leave one Outrage right here. That is not the case, so I'm forced to go into something. I decided to go into my Lucario because I think that that will be the best thing to do, and I did not expect to be Black Kyurem to be faster than Lucario, to be honest. So I went straight for the for the Flash Cannon when I could have gone for the Bacon Wave. That was a huge damage. And right here, I have to sack this Lucario. I have nothing that wants to take hits from this Thundurus, because Hidden Power Ice can knock out my Gliscor, and my Lucario is going down. So right now I'm going to go into my Rotom. And as usual, my opponent thinks that I will go right for the Will-O-Wisp, which I have no reason to go for a Will-O-Wisp. You have two fire Pokemon right here. In the end, he ends sacking his Heatran just because he really wants to activate that Flash Fire, which I think it was pretty greedy. Thundurus come back, and I don't want to take Thunderbolt coming from this Thundurus, so I'm going to go into Gliscor. He has not shown me HPIs so far, so I think that maybe he does not have it, and that will be a good play because I can go for a Toxic right here and get rid of this Thundurus. But no, my opponent has the HPIs, which was pretty obvious, and my Gliscor is going down. So far things are not looking that good, but I still have my Talonflame, and at that range of HP, Talonflame will be able to knock out these Thundurus, which is great. And here comes the Landorus. My opponent wants to get that Intimidate on into my Talonflame, because that Talonflame can pretty much deal with the rest of his team without that Intimidate. So right here, I don't want to risk it. My Talonflame will not be able to come back because of the rock, so I decided to go right for the Braver and Braver everything that is in my path. And that Landorus will die. Here comes the Charizard, takes 50 damage to rocks, Mega Evolves, and I will go for the obvious Braver. And thanks to my opponent's Intimidate, that will not be enough to knock out this Charizard, and he goes for the Dragon Balls, which is something I don't see that much into Mega Charizard. Why? That was really something I did not expect. But right here, thanks to my opponent and his son, I know that I can go into my Genesect and spam Flamethrower into everything that he's got, because even that Suicune will not appreciate a Flamethrower coming from a Genesect in the sun. And right here, he will go for the Extreme Speed. That will do nothing, obviously, and this Flamethrower will be able to get rid of that Suicune. And even if for some odd reason this Genesect was knocked out, I still had that Rotom watch in the back. So that's game. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more content, and I will see you all next time, guys.